everybody, welcome back to Wenatchee River Institute's Plant ID series. This week, we're joined by a guest naturalist who's normally behind the lens.
Hey everyone, this is John Place with the Wenatchee River Institute's invasive weeds team. For today's episode of the Plant ID series, we're going to be talking about some invasive plants. One of them that I'm standing amongst is called mullein. So invasive species are plants that don't typically belong here. Often they were introduced by humans, and the reason that we don't want invasive species around is because they can outcompete native things. They can make it harder for plants and animals that do belong here to survive in this environment. Mullein grows in direct sunlight and takes 2 years to produce seeds. The first year, what you'll find is a disc of incredibly soft leaves that almost feels like lamb's ear. The second year, it will shoot up a woody stalk that's capped ultimately in the spring with a seed pod. The flowers of mullein are yellow, and once the seed pod has been created, the mullein will actually shrivel up and die, becoming this much darker color. Mullein seeds are incredibly resilient. They can last for over a century in dry soil before the right conditions allow them to germinate. Removing mullein from your yard is actually quite simple. One way to do it is with a gloved hand. Simply pull it up out of the ground. Another great option, if you have a lot of mullein to control, is to simply lop off its seed heads. One way to stop mullein in your yard is to simply put the seed heads or the entire plant body where it will never be able to germinate. So because mullein likes direct sunlight, that spot is going to be in the shadiest part of your yard under something like a big ponderosa. Another option is to put it in your burn pile and burn it when the burn bans are lifted in the fall. Woo! Because mullein grows in direct sunlight, pulling it can be pretty taxing, so make sure you stay well hydrated. Now we'll see you next week for the final installment of the Plant ID series.